And welcome to Mason Arena, where we have a Sweet 16 matchup between your 4th-seeded Lakota West Firebirds and the 2-seed, the Springboro Panthers. I'm Dexter Reese. I'm here with my co-analyst, Nikos Stolenwork. Nikos, how can the Firebirds come away with a win tonight?
Well, Springboro's been incredibly dominant all year long, despite, some of the expectations coming into the year. They lost 8 seniors in a year that was, supposed to be kind of a rebuilding year for this team. But, Coach Hallweger and company came away and they said, this is not a rebuilding year. We are still dominant. They came in and they shot 39% from 3 this year. And that's been the biggest story. That's their biggest strength is three-point ability. They have 4 or 5 players up and down the roster who are a threat from beyond the arc. So if you're the Firebirds, you have to shut them down. We kind of saw that firsthand with Sycamore last week. I think it was on Saturday when those two teams, them and Sycamore, went head-to-head. And Sycamore, they kept it close because they were able to hit their threes and stop them from hitting threes. So despite shooting 39% this season, they're just 27% in the playoffs. So if the Firebirds want a chance at winning this one, they got to shut down the three-point ability. And, of course, they have to shut down Jones. Mackenzie Jones has been the story for this team. 15 points per game. That's 4th in the G-Walk. Over 3 steals per game. She pretty much does it all. She's 4th in the G-Walk, in blocks per game as well, rebounds per game, and assists per game. She's just so tough to stop down low, and then defensively, she's such an anchor. So if you're West, you got to close up the paint, but you also have to stop those 3 balls from falling.
Yeah, really, overall, Jones been a great player, but she's not all they have. They have Leah Wilhite. They have Addie Martin. They have a lot of talent up and down this roster. Future college players that are already signed to play in college. This is a really talented team. West is going to have to be on their A game, and especially Katie Fox, the star player committed to Stephen F. Austin. She's been on a little bit of a cold spell in these playoffs. Got to see her step up, get more points. It hasn't cost them yet, but this is probably the toughest team they've played maybe all season. I don't know. We saw Princeton play just right before this, got a tough win over Milford. They're pretty good. They're a contender, but this is definitely one of the better teams West has played this season.
Yeah, we saw West last week against West Claremont come out and just put to bed West Claremont. So, not something we were expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit closer of a game with how good West Claremont was this season. They were on a 9-game winning streak. If West wants to do that to Springboro, it's got to be everyone on. Of course, Caroline Bailiff had 4 threes, 15 points in that one. Sydney Williams also made a huge impact, but like you said, Katie Fox was just not hitting everything that game. And if you want to beat Springboro, she has to get hot.
Yeah, only 5 points in that last one, but even when she's been in a little bit of this scoring drought, feels like she's still been out there getting boards, playing good defense, still being the best passer in the GMC, no doubt. And we'll see the starting lineups get announced here, and Katie Fox coming out alongside the traditional 5 for the Firebirds, Williams, Saunders, Odame, and Bailiff.
Yeah, Katie Fox, like you said, she's kind of been down in scoring as of late, but like you said, she's still leading the entire GMC in assists per game, still a threat from beyond the arc. You saw a very nice 3 last game, and then also 5 rebounds per game. So even when she's struggling, she still looks incredible. But we need her on our A game if we want to win this.
We'll see the Springboro 5 getting announced. Start with the sophomore guard, Leah Wilhite, daughter of the Springboro head football coach. She's had a breakout season. We'll see Bailey Cumbo come out as well, alongside Lorelei Blair, Mackenzie Jones, and finally Addie Martin.
Yeah, you mentioned breakout. That's really the name of the game for this team. So many players just came out of nowhere and have been huge, huge impacts. Leah Wilhite especially, 43% from 3, 50% from the field, and really her first time on the floor for this team.
Super efficient. A lot of basketball pedigree on this team. See Addie Martin out there, younger sister of Ohio State's Bryn Martin, having a good freshman campaign in Columbus. So we'll see Odame and Jones line up for the tip.
And we just watched a very good game. And another big part of this one, the winner of this will play Princeton next round.
In the Elite Eight. Huge game. And we'll see Will Height bring it up, gives it immediately to Martin. Now Jones guarded by Odame. We've seen her be so good locking down the opposing team's best player in these playoffs so far. Will Height has it at the top. Certainly seems to be the quarterback of the offense. Finds Martin down low. Tough bucket over Odame using that 5'11" height.
Expect a good game from Martin today. West is going to be keyed in on that three-point range. She'll find some good looks inside.
Fox nearly loses the handle, but able to get the layup, and she's on the board early. That's what you needed. Seeing Will Height been the primary ball handler for the Panthers so far. Martin for three. No good. And that'll bounce out of bounds. Firebird ball.
Yeah, Addie Martin, not your traditional center. More than half her shots have come from the three ball and knocks it down in a pretty efficient clip, 36% from three.
This whole Springboro team, it really feels like, is just very efficient from beyond the arc. As we'll see Fox drive again off the inbound and got it over Mackenzie Jones.
That was all Katie Fox. Just took that one-on-one all the way to the rack. Great start from Katie Fox and the Firebirds.
4 quick points for Katie Fox. She knows a lot of this game. The eyes are on her. Looking to step up. And it's Cumbo guarded by Bailiff. Springboro not worried about holding the ball there and it just throws it away. Yeah, backcourt violation. Took him a second to call it, but there was no tip on that one. That'll be Firebird basketball on the poor pass.
Expect a lot of that from the Firebirds today. We saw it last game. We were talking earlier how much we enjoyed that man defense from the Firebirds, that one-on-one. Just force it into a one-on-one situation. We saw it right there. Threw it way out of bounds, or excuse me, out of bounds, but into that backcourt.
West
Defense
has
looking strong.
No problem in the man defense. They have really every player on the floor most of the time is a good one-on-one defender. Fox has it again, working on Jones. Finds Bailiff in the corner. Bailiff coming around, gives it to Saunders. West passing the ball off. Now Fox will slow it down at the top, guarded by Blair. Bailiff with it now. West just slowing it down here. Just both of these teams satisfied so far. They want that good shot. And Fox finds one for three, and she got it! Katie Fox for three. She has all 7 for the Firebirds early.
Seems like they might have heard us. Dexter saying how much of this game is going to be up to hers. A steal
She
from
gets
her.
a steal. Katie Fox on fire early, finds Williams, and the layup. 9-2 start for the Firebirds.
The playmaking chops from Katie Fox are incredible. I mean, that's just a skip pass, instinctual pass from her on the fast break. Easy money for Sydney Williams.
Leads the GMC in assists for a reason. Jones, step back 3 over Odame. Offline. Offensive rebound by Martin. And Springboro will settle down. Martin got it. Coming around. And one for Addie Martin. Draws the foul from Katie Fox down low.
Well, I told you to expect a big game from Addie Martin. And already a huge start. I mean, West, like you said, it's a man one-on-one situation. So for someone like Addie Martin, who is exceptionally good at getting those one-on-one situations, who's really good at driving in, getting a good inside look, it's going to be tough to stop.
Capitalizes on the and one chance. Yeah, Addie Martin trying to bounce back from a kind of tough game against Sycamore, where Springboro nearly was upset, but they got it. Now Firebirds on the offensive end. Saunders had it, passes it off to Bailiff. Bailiff guarded by Jones, working up top. Now with Williams, she's been on fire these playoffs. Odame, a rare three. Too strong. Addie Martin with the rebound, bringing it down the floor. Finds Will Height. Springboro will settle it back down. Springboro really been methodical on offense so far. As Will Height brings it up to the top. We've seen this a lot tonight. Will Height standing up on the logo, trying to command the offense.
And I think this slower style of play is actually working in West's favor. The fouls called.
Looked like two Springboro players ran into each other, but I think they're going to call a push on Zoe Odame. And Odame has just been a great defender. She's had some tough matchups against two of the other best freshmen in the Cincinnati area, Kalia Thompson of Lebanon and Bella Swisshelm of West Claremont, and she just locked both of them down. Been a huge presence. We'll see some subs come in. Addie Parrott came in for Springboro, and a double dribble on Addie Martin. Strong start, but a mental lapse there.
I mean, West, they're just playing so fast on the offensive end, but then Springboro's giving them the chance to slow down and catch their breath on defense. So I think if you're Springboro, you're down 4 right now. You're still very much in this game, of course, but you have to find a way to get the ball up the court and get shots a little bit faster.
This first quarter flying by. Both of these teams. Williams for 3. Oh my, Sydney Williams on fire these playoffs.
Going to Wright State for a reason. The perfect 3-and-D archetype.
Absolutely. And it's Parrott up top, methodical with it, guarded by Reese Johnson. And Springboro really just sitting on the ball. No urgency at all in this offense. Odame applying some pressure to Martin. They have really been running this offense through Addie Martin as Odame nearly gets a steal. Martin down low. Odame commits a little too much to the double team. Allows Addie Martin to get open under the basket. That's 7 for the Cedarville commit.
And that is tough to stop. It's just every time. I mean, they haven't really gotten any threes off. I think just one attempt from 3 for the Panthers. But Addie Martin's eating in the paint.
And it's stolen by Addie Parrott. She goes up, easy layup.
Just a smart passing lane pick from Parrott. West has to strengthen up on these passes. Sweet 16, no time for these.
Katie Fox, pull up 3, no good.
That was deep.
That was. Will Height, pull up J, no good. Off front iron. Parrott for 3, off again. Fox, nice behind the back dribble off the rebound to keep it. Flies down the court, finds Williams wide open in the corner. Oh, no good. Thought she'd have that one for sure, and Mackenzie Jones on the rebound. Going down the floor. No good. Foul called on Williams. Really surprised that Sydney Williams missed that corner 3. That feels like where she's been eating all playoffs, off the fast break 3 in that corner.
Yeah, her corner 3 has just been her bread and butter so far this season, but right there, just slightly off.
So we'll see Mackenzie Jones cash in on her first from the line. Some subs come in. It's Bailiff for the Firebirds. And it is Shiloh Estep, as well as Amelia Johnson for the Panthers. Jones gets her second 1-point game. Bailiff sees a chance, passes out to Saunders. Fox, Johnson, corner 3, no good. See Bailiff fall to the floor there. Martin 3, got it. Can't give her those open looks. Springboro takes their first lead of the night.
What a game for Addie Martin. 10 points in the first quarter. And just like that, the Panthers have taken the lead.
West needs to find something on offense again. Maybe it's with Katie Fox. She has it. Gives it to Saunders. Bailiff, 3. No. Fox offensive rebound, though. Gives it to Bailiff again. Another try. Got it.
It's just the calmest little 7-foot jumper I've ever seen from inside the paint.
A lot of these Firebirds are really comfortable in that area. We know there's an inbound play that they run at least once a game that just gives Katie Fox an easy look from that about 7-8 foot range. So Springboro working on offense. It's with Parrott right now. Parrott with some twitch, goes to the basket. Wow, nice play by Addie Parrott, the sophomore. And timeout will be called. Excuse me, that'll be the end of the first quarter. So Springboro will head in to our first break with a 2-point lead. Pretty high-scoring affair here. We'll be back with you for the second quarter of action here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. And we'll welcome you back for some second quarter action. Firebirds down 2, looking for some more on offense. Odame thought about the 3, steps out of it. Nielsen has it. Johnson is wide open on the other side, but can't be found. Now Fox will settle down up at the logo.
Nice as their 2 big lineup going right now. Nielsen and Odame in there, as well as Katie Fox. Got to use that to your advantage here.
Johnson, corner, pumps, will swing it back up to Bailiff. Bailiff finds Nielsen down low and one. Jada Nielsen.
That is a perfect possession. Pass it all around and find the most open look. Nielsen under the basket. I mean, that's a pretty high percentage shot.
And it'll put her to the line. One of the best free throw shooters in the GMC this season, number 3 at 82%, and she'll hit that one. So Firebirds retake the lead. As we'll see Wilhite bring it up the court once again. Been the quarterback of this Panthers O. Now it's with Johnson. Over to Wilhite again. Cuts in, nearly an errant pass to Martin, but she hauls it in. Now Parrott. Just slow, methodical offense.
How to get it out the corner there.
Parrott had it in the corner again. Just passing it around the perimeter, and it's a steal for the Firebirds. Bailiff bringing it down. Reese Johnson thought about it, finds a better look with Katie Fox, and she capitalizes. Katie Fox, 10 points.
Katie Fox on the wing. It's her favorite location. Knocks it down.
And Wilhite drives. Errant pass to Mackenzie Jones, and Firebirds building some momentum.
Panthers have to find a way to just shoot the ball a little bit more. I mean, when they're taking their shots, they're getting pretty good looks and a pretty high percentage each time. They're just not taking them. You saw that's back-to-back turnovers for the Panthers. Now the Firebirds have a chance to make this a 7-point game.
We'll see Fox take the inbound in the backcourt. Bringing it up, and Springboro calls on a press. Gives it to Saunders. Firebirds get out of it easily. Odame, Johnson in the corner.
And
it'll be a foul on Addie Martin.
Pretty clear push in the corner. Johnson drived in.
Reese Johnson, just every time the ball has hit her hands today, that first look is a pump for the basket. She wants the three. She's been solid in these playoffs as well. And we'll see Saunders.
Yeah, she's been over 40% from three this season.
Fox working down low, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Estep. And she gives it to Parrott. Parrott bringing it up. Crossover, passes away.
How to shoot that.
Mackenzie Jones up top. She's been quiet tonight, the leading scorer. Foul called.
No, I'm seeing a lot of pump fakes from Springboro. This rain is very loud. Excuse me, but I mean, Springboro is pumping a lot of these threes. I'm wondering if that low percentage from three so far in this run is kind of affecting their mental state. And the reason why, they're not taking some of these open looks.
Jones drives to the middle. Foul called. Ugly shot. So we'll see Jones head to the line. As I said, it's been a quiet night for her. Used to her putting on a show. The Tulsa commit hit 1,000 career points in her last game, that win over Springboro this past weekend. Saunders Johnson for three. No good. Been quick to look for the outside shot tonight. And Parrott just goes down untouched and smokes the layup.
Oh, look at the physicality from Jada Nielsen.
And looks like it'll be a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Springboro.
Parrott wasn't able to finish there, but I really like that take. Like I said, a lot of passive and nervous to shoot players on the floor right now. Parrott's taking advantage. Already has 2 buckets so far. Just taking it to the rack.
Will Height looking for an inbound. Can't find anyone. West fans wanted that 5-second, but won't happen. And open on the wing for the three is Will Height. Can't capitalize. Oh, and Odame tried to get it and just probably should have let that one go. I don't know why she tried to save that. But
I just kind of got tunnel vision on getting that rebound.
She is very focused on making those gritty plays, playing good defense, getting boards. And that'll be a good defensive play by Isabella Saunders to knock the ball away from Shiloh Estep. Sends it out of bounds, so it'll be Springboro ball still.
And
there
it'll
you
go.
Be out of bounds this time on Mackenzie Jones. So the pesky Firebirds defense finally causes a turnover. Finds Fox running up the court, gives her some lead. And she cuts to the middle, swings it around. Odame, her second three of the game. Got it! Zoe Odame taking 2 threes today. Only a 13% three-point shooter on the season.
And
that hasn't been afraid tonight.
This is some incredible basketball from West. Just swinging it around, finding the open look.
Great defense, and they've been letting some of the less pronounced scorers get some work, as we'll see a foul called on that shot. Unset three by Mackenzie Jones, couldn't fall. And we'll see Addie Martin check back in, the story of the night. 10 points, having easily the majority of Springboro's points tonight. West has to find a way to slow her down. Built a valuable lead when she was off the floor, but got to see if they've made any adjustments. Odame has it again, wants it. Finds Saunders, nice pass down low by Odame.
And if you're Springboro there, you have to collapse. I mean, Saunders was just sitting right under the rim. I don't even think Odame expected her to be that open.
There were 3 Firebirds under the rim and only 1 Springboro defender.
I mean, I understand you don't want to leave any open threes, especially how West is
And we'll
playing.
see Blair pull up from the top of the key for 3. And it's good. Cuts the Firebird lead to just 4. And ball will stay with the Firebirds there.
All right, Katie Fox is lucky. That's staying with the Firebirds. Trying to find Odame down there inside the 3-point line. Well, there are about 2-3 Panthers there in her path.
We'll see Fox inbounding the ball, finds Bailiff, hands it back to Fox coming in, and draws a foul.
Well, you hear the anger from the crowd. I don't blame him. That looked like all ball to me.
Yeah, that looked pretty clean. Maybe caught the wrist, but I don't know. Nonetheless, it'll send Katie Fox to the line. Been a very reliable free throw shooter. Second in the GMC at 83%, and she'll cash in on that first attempt. See Fox ready for her second at the stripe, and she hits that one too.
What a game for Katie Fox. Already hitting pretty much her scoring average, and we're not even through the first half.
She has taken command of this Firebirds offense. Sucumbo with the ball now, gives it to Parrott. Wilhite back up top. Screen comes from Jones. Had a deep 2 look for Cumbo, but she drives in, takes a layup, and misses. Bailiff in the corner, quick. Look for the Firebirds.
What a play! That's 4 years of chemistry right there.
Bailiff and Fox just passing back and forth. Little 2-man game, only 1 defender between the 2 of them.
And the no-look pass from Fox as well. Trusting her shooter.
This game been reminiscent of that West Claremont game. Firebirds making it rain from beyond the arc.
And it was kind of stressed. Oh, look at that.
Nearly stolen by Bailiff, but Parrott able to retain control. She's working up top, still on Bailiff. Hands it off to Jones. Can she get going? She'll give it back to Wilhite up on that Mason Comets logo. And she's just dribbling out.
Odame. The defense she's playing right now, I mean, you can see the frustration on Mackenzie Jones' face. Odame is giving no space for her to work.
I mean,
there we go.
Been pesky all day. 3 for Parrott. Air ball. Not even close. Can't have that happen, and it'll be a blocking foul on Izzy Saunders along the baseline. Refs having some conversation with the players.
Trying to line up.
And it'll be Wilhite sending in the inbound. Finds Jones leaping high, and a nice layup. Mackenzie Jones over Katie Fox.
And I just want to point out that Mackenzie Jones gets her first bucket of the game, non-free throw of the game. The second Toyo Odame steps off the floor. And if that's not gravity, I don't know what is.
Odame been a great defender. Fox and Bailiff working together again. Nielsen, whoa, Jada Nielsen for 3, and she got it! Jada Nielsen from beyond the arc. And Springboro brings it up quick. Mackenzie Jones, tough shot, can't find the rim. And coming quick in transition is the Firebirds. Nice pass by Katie Fox. Williams had it down low. And now
waited a little too long to find Katie Fox at the top of the key. Wasn't able to shoot that 3. You know she wanted to, though.
Firebirds slow it down. Katie Fox giving her team a breather after some quick back and forth from these 2 teams. Double comes.
Wide open.
Wide open. Sydney Williams, and she's never going to miss one of those from the right wing.
Missed that first one in the corner. Realized that's not happening again.
Firebirds really building a lead over an established Springboro team. Addie Martin, quick three, fast release, but didn't find the basket.
For a team that's going to be looking for revenge if they can hold on here versus Princeton, this is a great way to go into that game as long as they can keep this lead.
Playing inspired, 35 points in this first half, scoring at a high clip. Time ticking down. Fox tried to find Saunders cutting to the basket, but Addie Martin, long arms in the way. Parrott, buzzer beater, no good. Nearly hit that buzzer beater three to make it a 10-point Firebirds lead, but can't do it, so we will remain 35-22 Firebirds with the lead. Springboro heads quickly into the locker room. Definitely going to need a pep talk from Coach Mike Holwedger here in this 10-minute halftime break. We'll be back with you at the conclusion of that here. Do not leave your seat. It'll be a good second half here. Springboro trying to bounce back. Firebirds trying to hold on. and will return for second half action here. And Fox down low had an easy look, but finds a better one with Izzy Saunders cutting to the basket.
And that's a great way to start the second half. You know, if there are any fears of maybe a comeback for Springboro, that'll help limit them.
It'll be a block called on Izzy Saunders.
And I think another underrated aspect of this game is not a single timeout was used in that first half, which for West, who's been playing a much faster pace of basketball, I think that is very helpful as the first one just spins out for Jones. But I think that really helps West because, you know, they're so fast and they still have 5 timeouts to use for the rest of this game.
Jones doesn't miss her second. Firebirds, you know, off the inbound after a Springboro basket all night have just been very quick. They want to get into that half-court set early. And it's Fox for 2. Ref will say her foot was on the line, but doesn't matter. Misses that one, and it's Martin bringing it up. Picks up her dribble. West fans wanted to travel, and it's Wilhite for 3. Fox got a piece. And it'll be off the foot of Sydney Williams on the inbound. Katie Fox got a finger on that 3-point shot by Leah Wilhite.
Yeah, I mean, she plays like a guard, but she really has the physicalities for like a high school center, sitting at 5'11", second in the entire GMC in blocks per game.
Oh, wow. Foul called on Sydney Williams as she tries to reach around Addie Martin. Get a steal off the pass coming her way.
I don't know how much pressure Williams was putting there on Martin's shoulder, but anytime a ref sees a hand there, foul's probably going to get made.
Martin had a short window, will pick it up. And deep three, and wow. She got it. Wow.
Addie Martin stepping up right now, 13 points.
Catch and shoot on that 3. For her height, she just has no fear taking that shot as Fox drives.
What a pass.
Around the horn, swings it around the baseline. Firebirds find a look down low again. It was Odame, missed the first, got her offensive rebound.
And she's been so good from that area of the court. Even when she misses the first time or if a teammate misses, those offensive rebounds are clutch. And her ability to go straight up with them too.
And when she gets those offensive rebounds, she knows exactly where she's going, and it's right back up. And had Cumbo wide open at the corner, but couldn't find her, so Springboro slows it back down. Jones posted up on Bailiff. Wanted a shot, couldn't find it. Cumbo now drives to the middle. Doesn't even look for the basket. Martin picks up her dribble. Jones nearly loses it, and it'll be a foul called on Caroline Bailiff as she defends Mackenzie Jones. Looks pretty fundamental defense to me, but refs will say she was just a little too far in her way.
Yeah, that physical battle down low. I think they saw Mackenzie Jones just kind of get pushed a little bit out of bounds.
Martin, another quick 3. Nothing on that one. Fox with the rebound over Cumbo, and she goes straight to the rack. Can't find the rim. There's a scrum in the middle. Saunders had it, but loses it to Jones. And it's Parrott for 3. Got it! Addie Parrott cuts it to a 10-point lead for the Firebirds.
Well, I might have to eat my words coming out of that half. Just 3 minutes into this third quarter, and it's already a 10-point game.
And a defensive play by Addie Martin again. Can see the long arms coming into play. Takes the pass away from Odame. And Wilhite just blows it right past Zoe Odame.
Wow. Nice
Don't
take.
see that very often. Firebirds will slow it down on this look. Give it to Fox. She's been the hot hand tonight. Has 12 points. Gives it to Bailiff on the left wing. Swinging it around the arc. Odame has it. Going to work on Martin. Goes to the middle. Can't find the rim. Good defense by Addie Martin. And now it'll be Mackenzie Jones bringing it up the floor. Goes straight to the basket. No hesitation. Draws the foul from Odame, and she's headed to the line once again. Slow to get up.
Took a hard fall there in transition. You heard it all around the arena. Hopefully she's all right. Shoot these free throws. But West, a little run there for the Panthers. West needs to kind of slow things down and take the smart shots. In that first half, West was able to get such good looks from just running around the floor, causing confusion for Springboro's defense. But here in the second half, Springboro is getting a little tighter on those screens, making sure these shots can't happen. West just has to find something else.
So we'll see Mackenzie Jones at the line. Feels like she's been here a lot tonight. She's been drawing the fouls, no problem, and she'll cash in on the first. Has 7 points. Even on what feels like it's been kind of a slow night for her, still looking like she'll be cruising to a double-digit game.
Wow, 6-point game now.
Springboro coming out of the break. Seems like head coach lit a fire under them in that locker room. Knows that they can be better. This team been to back-to-back Final Fours, looking to return again. But they've got to get through West, and then they'll have to get through Princeton. No easy foes, and they have a 6-point hold to climb out of right now. Williams, no hesitation. Just a little too much on it. Has it back again in the same spot. Good offensive rebound by Jada Nielsen.
I like that look. I like that look a lot. No, didn't go in.
Saunders going to work on Cumbo up top.
Gotta take more of it.
Nielsen gives it to Fox down low. And the one, Katie Fox.
Great way to set the tempo there. Katie Fox
spins off the pressure down low, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. That is a big play for her. Shooting for her 15th point of the night here at the line. And coming into this game, I know we've mentioned it a lot, but it just has felt like, as far as scoring the ball, she hasn't been herself lately, and she decided tonight's the night. It comes to an end now, and she will cash in on the and one opportunity, so lead goes back to 9 for Lakota West. Big play there by Fox, but Mackenzie Jones looking to answer, guarded by Saunders, gives it off to Martin on that left wing. Now it's Parrott. She's had a solid night, guarded by Odame. Screen comes from Jones, and Parrott gets down there, had an easy look, but it's Addie Martin with the offensive rebound off Addie Parrott's miss.
And Springboro has to appreciate Addie Parrott right now. I know she didn't hit that first shot, but creating that penetration led to that Martin basket.
Wow, nice move on that crossover to the left by Katie Fox, and she cashes in on the short-range jumper, and Coach Chadwell will take a timeout, wants to talk it over. So we'll be back with you in just a moment here on the Lakota West Student Broadcasting. And we'll return from the timeout. First one used by either team. Mackenzie Jones, step back three, nearly had it. Lots of bodies go for the rebound, but Reese Johnson, nice play. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and she just bats it over to Izzy Saunders. Isabella Saunders.
Huge miscommunication.
No defense at all by the Panthers.
Great capitalization, though, by Saunders saw the open lane, took it all the way to the rack.
Easiest look she's had all season. Parrott has it up top. Gives it to Jones. She's been heating up in the second half, and she'll do it right there. Uses the size advantage over Izzy Saunders to get the 9-point lead for the Firebirds as we head under 2.5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
You see Springboro just trying to find Mackenzie Jones, any other person to defend her other than Zoe Odame.
Yeah, that'll be a foul called on Springboro. Number 32, Amelia Johnson, will get called on that one.
I mean, even if you're not doing anything on purpose or anything at all, anytime you put that forearm on a player, it's an easy call for a referee.
So Nielsen picks up the inbound, gives it to Johnson up top. Now Odame hands the ball to Saunders as she's going to work on Leah Wilhite. They switch.
Oh, what a play.
Finds her. Wow, what a pass by Izzy Saunders.
Got to give credit to Coach Chadwell there, drawing up plays like that.
Wilhite trying to dribble past Nielsen, but she'll pass out to Jones. She hits the three.
Well, that's the fourth time she's tried that step-back three. You can tell she's trying to get to fall, and finally did.
Odame wide open down low. Springboro got to lock back in on defense. They've given up a lot of easy looks down low. Even though they've been better on the offensive end, just as I say that, poor play handling the ball by Addie Parrott. And it'll be a timeout called by Springboro. So Coach wants to talk it out after all those defensive miscommunications. We'll be back with you at the conclusion of this timeout here in just a moment. See some more pressure defensively by Springboro, shadowing the Firebirds as they head up the court. Jones guarding Fox. Hands it off to Saunders. She's working up top, guarded by Wilhite. Gives it to Reese Johnson on that right wing. She tried to pass down low, but it was stolen by Mackenzie Jones. Jones has it down low. No basket, foul on the floor.
I think that's the right call. I know she did make the basket, so it would have been nice to get that and one. But it definitely looked like it's on the floor. But that is their fifth foul, so it will put her at the line for two regardless.
Firebirds got up to 4 fouls right under that bonus amount with, there were 3 or 4 minutes left to go in this quarter, but they played clean defense, grinded out some minutes, and were able to not give Springboro some of these easy points. Jones rattles in 2 more free throws. And they're doing a lot of work at the line.
They immediately hop into that man press there, but a good break from Reese Johnson and Saunders there to get it up the floor.
Saunders gets it up, no problem, guarded by Parrott. Martin switches on to her. Now it's Odame. Gave it to Fox, nearly lost control. Oh, in and out. Wilhite gets the rebound, headed up, guarded by Saunders. Stolen by Zoe Odame. Has to get past Jones, and she gets through it, and a charge is called. Mackenzie Jones draws a charge, and she gets up, fired up after that play. Great defensive effort by her.
If there's one way to change the flow of the game, it's an offensive charge. I mean, it gets your whole team hyped up, maybe more than any basket you could make on offense. Such an exciting play in basketball.
We'll see Jones She has it, passing up the court to Wilhite. And Jones, another deep three. Whoa, way off. Short on that shot. Here's some air ball chants come down from the west stands. Pretty full here at Mason Arena tonight as Fox brings it up, guarded by Jones. We've seen this matchup, and Mackenzie Jones just takes it right away from her, goes up, and gets the bucket. Time winding out. Short time, 3, foul. Honestly, not a bad foul there. Keep the Firebirds away from really any chance they've got.
Well, you can tell that one got to Katie Fox there. You don't see her get very angry on the court very often, but saw some frustration there. You got 1.8 seconds here.
And it's Bailiff. Ooh. Wow, no foul called.
Like gave her a bear hug.
Yeah, all over her. But refs don't usually, like to call fouls on those last-second heaves. So Panthers close the gap by a pretty solid amount. Cut it to just a 6-point Firebirds lead. 50-44 is your score here as we near the final 8 minutes of action here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. So we'll return. 8 minutes left to go as Springboro starts on offense. Nikos, how can the Firebirds make sure they close out this game, get this Sweet 16 win, as we'll see a quick foul called?
Yeah, I mean, Mackenzie Jones kind of slow in that first half. You mentioned it earlier, but in the second half, she's starting to heat up. You have to key in on her. I mean, she single-handedly stole the ball from Katie Fox and took it to the rack. And then really offensively, you just have to find the right shot. Take smart shots. I mean, this team, as a senior myself, I've seen these players play together pretty much their entire career. And it's do or die now. If you want this to not be your last career game, Caroline Bailiff, Katie Fox, Jada Nielsen, all these seniors, you got to step up here.
Saunders going to work on Wilhite. Said that a lot tonight. Saunders hasn't really looked for the shot. She's been more of a playmaker, but she'll get one there. Whoa! Hard foul committed by Addie Parrott. Been a really solid contributor tonight, Parrott, for the Panthers. 7 points. She averages just over 5.
Yeah, in that first half when a lot of the team was kind of playing a little bit passive on the offensive end, she kind of took the ball in her own hands, took the game into her own hands, and set the pace.
She's not afraid to score, very efficient. 50% from the field, 46% from 3 on a lot of volume, too. Best three-point shooter in the GWAC percentage-wise. As we'll see Saunders make that second free throw. So Springboro really just needs to get some stops. The offenses look good. They got some stops, closed the gap in that third quarter, but it's stolen by Nielsen. Nice play to take it away from Parrott.
That's what winning teams do. They cut the passing lanes, play help defense.
And Fox, weak pass from Bailiff. Fox had a wide open look, but Bailiff just kind of rolled that pass to her almost.
I don't mind slowing it down a little bit here, though.
That time winding out. pull-up jumper from the elbow. Wow, offensive rebound and the second chance bucket for Jada Nielsen. 8 points for her tonight, been a big-time factor. Jones going back to work. Gets it again. She's taken over the second half. 19 points.
Unbelievable.
Just been really taking control of Izzy Saunders. Wow, look at the chemistry. Great pass from Fox to Bailiff. Couldn't result in a chance, though. Fox rolls, tries to pass to Nielsen. Nielsen saves it before it goes over the half-court line. And Firebirds will slow it back down. Up 8. We tick towards 6 minutes to go. Saunders going to work. Wow, nice pass to Fox. Draws a foul. So it'll send Katie Fox to the line. Nice possession there for the Firebirds. And we're just watching Katie Fox and Mackenzie Jones duel. Both have 19 points.
Yeah, and a very smart play from Katie Fox as her first free throw is good. That's 20 now on the night. What a game for her. But, I mean, she felt that Springboro defender on her heel and just chucked up a shot. I don't think she expected it to go in, but she knew the foul was coming. Gives her a chance to still get 2 points on the possession.
There's been a lot of really good passing from the Firebirds here to start this fourth quarter. Dropping dimes, just barely having enough touch on the pass to get it over the defender and right into the teammates' hands. So Springboro now needs to string together some buckets. Jones looked for 3, guarded by Odame. Tough bucket.
That's just so impressive. Taking it right to the basket.
She has just been, all these shots she's been taking here in the second half have been contested for the most part. But she has just stuck it out and been super efficient here in the face of this pressure. So Firebirds have an 8-point lead as Springboro calls timeout, trying to orchestrate a comeback here with a little under 6 to go. So Fox takes the inbound from Bailiff, guarded by Jones again. Screened by Nielsen, gives Fox a look, hits it off the bottom of the rim. Then Bailiff gets the offensive board and hits it off the bottom of the backboard. Firebirds slow it down after some ugly shots to start that possession, but
yeah, they are very lucky they got those offensive rebounds. That would have been a huge wasted possession and not very much time off the clock as well.
now Odame. Springboro wants to apply pressure to every player.
Look at Nielsen.
Wow. Jada Nielsen. She's a senior too. She is playing hard tonight, and a foul drawn by Katie Fox. Once again, that time it was Shiloh Estep with the foul. Estep really been playing her best basketball towards the end of the season. You know, hasn't gotten a ton of minutes throughout the year, but she scored in 4 straight games. Minutes have been slowly increasing as Fox hits her first free throw, extends it to a 9-point lead, chance to push it back to double digits here.
You know, I kind of mentioned it earlier how Katie Fox got a little bit aggressive earlier in the game and angry, and it's just interesting because something about her, I feel like she's almost always got a smile on her face, you know, no matter what's going on in the game. She's playing happy. But tonight, I've seen some intensity and aggression I don't think I've seen ever in her career.
So we'll see Coach Chadwell take a timeout. Both of these coaches really conserve their timeouts for the end here, trying to get their players some much-needed rest as West tries to close this one out, up 10 with 5 to go. Springboro takes it out of the West timeout. Looking to find something offensively. And Mackenzie Jones probably where you want to look. But how about Parrott from three? No good. Best free throw shooter in her three-point shooter in her conference. Can't capitalize there. Jones goes for another steal on Fox, but she ignores it. Finds Odame. Defensive play made by Springboro. And now Wilhite bringing it up quick. Gives it to Martin. Martin gets to the lane. Not a lot of pressure, but a little too strong in the layup chance. Ball gets tipped around multiple times, but Firebirds come away with it. And they'll settle things down. It's Odame up top. Gives it to Saunders. Saunders dribbles it off her own foot. Fox gets it. Accidentally throws it behind her. And Mackenzie Jones comes back, makes a defensive play. It's Wilhite. Tries to find Parrott in the corner, but pass just led her a little too far, and it'll head straight out of bounds. Fast-paced here for this past minute of action.
The winner of this heads on to play Princeton in the Elite Eight. Back here at Mason on Saturday.
Call it travel on the inbound. By Bailiff. I don't know. I didn't see that one. Looked a little ticky-tack to me, but
the ref was
he was right there.
Less than 2 feet away, so I'm going to respect the call there.
Jones working in the corner. Stutters, nearly gets the and one. Draws a foul on Odame. She has just taken this Springboro offense fully into her hands. Under 4 to go, 10-point deficit. Springboro really needs some offense, and frankly, they really need it to come from someone besides Mackenzie Jones. Can see her heaving with every breath. She has been carrying this team on her back in the second half. We'll see Shiloh Estep check in for Leah Wilhite. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Jones. She applies pressure on Bailiff now.
That's a good press.
But even better job by the Firebirds to break it. Fox, bounce pass to Bailiff down low, nearly gets the and one, but she'll head to the line.
I think the biggest thing in this fourth quarter so far for West has just been free throws. Nearly all their points have come from the line. They keep getting those opportunities. That time, no good, though. Huge free throw. Caroline Bailiff knocks it down.
9-point lead. Springboro up to 4 fouls with still over 3.5 to go. Firebirds definitely want to draw that 5th foul, getting the bonus. Addie Martin, deep three. Nothing.
Huge rebound from Katie Fox.
Whoa, big screen set by Jada Nielsen. Oh, no. Mackenzie Jones is down on the ground. Floater by Saunders is no good. Jones up very slowly.
Yeah, and that's
super hard screen set by Jada Nielsen. Didn't see it coming.
You see Nielsen come over and let her know that was not on purpose. I think she just got kind of the wind knocked out of her there. Didn't see it coming at all. And
here's some boost coming from the Springboro side. Looks like a clean screen. Just
yeah, a good one.
Yeah.
A little bit too good there.
Set the tone, but you had Jones running full speed trying to keep up with Katie Fox, and Jada Nielsen, just such a strong player, sets a hard screen and sends Springboro's star straight to the ground.
Looks like she's okay now.
And they'll need her to be okay. She will definitely need to score some points here if they want to get out of this 9-hole rut. Pass a little high, but Addie Martin able to corral it. Gets the layup. Nice play to beat Sydney Williams for the layup. Cuts it to 7 points for the Firebirds, but a deep pass to Fox, and Fox will dribble out. Might have had a chance to go, but she knows time off the clock is more valuable than 2 points at this stage of the game here. Down to 2.5 left.
Just got to burn clock here. That's the name of the game. Less than 2.5 to play now.
Screen comes from Bailiff. Fox has an open lane to the middle. Finds Williams, but she passes out. Now it's Bailiff. Firebirds just winding the clock down. And Addie Parrott will commit a intentional foul there. Doesn't want to let the Firebirds keep winding the clock down. And they did wind it down there. It'll send West to the bonus.
Yeah, I know, you don't want him to just run down the clock all the way to 0. But I don't know if fouling Katie Fox there is the move, because you're now in the bonus. That's 2 from the line for one of the best free throw shooters in this region. And knocks the first down.
Even more so, it kind of felt like they weren't even going for the ball on that possession. They were just letting the Firebirds pass it around, take time off. So up to an 8-point Firebird lead. Can feel the time slipping away from Springboro. They need some quick buckets. And I think they're going to look for Mackenzie Jones to get them. She has it now on the left wing, brings it over to the middle, going around the arc. Working on Zoe Odame, and it's Wilhite for 3. In and out. And Saunders with the rebound and fouled by Addie Martin. And I mean, this game, there's plenty of time left. I don't really know why you're fouling. That early in a possession, try and get a steal or something. Didn't even go for the ball, just
yeah, I mean,
for the foul.
I would see that type of play style if, West was struggling from the line, but they've been pretty sound throughout the night. Only a couple misses. Another one made for Saunders there.
They're back to double digits. I don't know about that philosophy from Springboro.
Second one is no good, though.
Nearly had an offensive rebound for Odame. Whoa, Addie Martin, deep 3. Nothing. Whoa.
Huge.
And it'll go Firebirds' way. Whoa. 3 Firebirds on the ground right now. Bailiff tried to sprint over and help her teammates Nielsen and Odame up. She just went straight to the ground. Dog pile of Firebirds. They're trying to wipe the floor off.
Yeah, I'm wondering, they're touching the floor as if there's a wet spot. I wonder if there really is, or they're just trying to make it look like it wasn't as bad as it was.
And they're asking for a towel. Pretty much the whole Firebird team was just congregated around this.
Zoe dying to see on our faces like, can we just get these free throws over with so we can go home?
Still just hovering around that spot.
They are getting a towel, though.
Oh, and here it comes.
Mason AD coming out to make the play.
The ever-needed sweep job by the Mason athletic director. Just great stuff we're seeing here. Cleaning off that floor. Ref gives her the A-OK. And we're good. Some disaster has been avoided here at Mason Arena. We'll send Odame to the line. She was waiting to take her free throws for like a minute and a half.
Well, they iced her. But it didn't matter.
She hit it.
Yeah, she does hit her
Ice
first.
in her veins. See if she can capitalize on the second. Odame been a 76% free throw shooter this season. Can't hit it there. 11 points. Springboro has to go quick. Finds Parrott. Nothing. Springboro just ice cold from 3 here in this fourth quarter.
Uh-oh.
And a nice job getting the ball. And it'll be a foul on Katie Fox. Nice job by Bailey Cumbo getting the ball. She had a great game against Springboro last time out. Best game of the season, 13 points. It'll be a timeout called there. So Springboro only under a minute and a half left to go on their season. They're going to need some magic here if they want to take it away. Why'd you take the stream decks, bro? We'll welcome you back to Mason Arena. A minute 26 remaining. Parrott trying to find the inbound, finds Wilhite. Firebirds applying some pressure defensively. It's Parrott going to work. Jones on the left wing. Parrott, deep three, got it! Cuts it to single digits.
Don't leave quite yet.
Firebirds doing a good job breaking the press. Odame's on the floor down the court. And foul comes by Springboro. 20 seconds come off the clock, though, in that series.
So Saunders went, I think, 1 of 2 from the line earlier. Now these are some big ones. You are up a lot, and it feels like you got this one in the bag, but you can never be too sure.
With this Firebirds team, Saunders is probably one of the better players to foul. 65% free throw shooter, which for high school basketball isn't bad. It's just everyone on this team is so consistent from the line. See some fans here start to head out of the arena, but I wouldn't say it's over yet.
But that'll certainly help.
Springboro can hit a couple quick threes, but this is a huge free throw for Isabella Saunders, trying to push this to a 4-possession game. So she'll prepare herself at the line. And it's good. 4-possession game here. Just over a minute to go. Mackenzie Jones going quick for the Panthers. Cutting to the middle. Spins. No good. Gets her own miss. Draws a foul.
And man, those free throws from Wes today have just been so good. And just kind of a game changer.
Just you head to the line. Chance for 2 points here for Mackenzie Jones, but I just don't know if twos are going to help you at this point. I think you kind of need to hit the threes. Probably hit them pretty quick, too. But Mackenzie Jones will cash in on her first. It'll be 56-65.
No good on the second one.
So it'll be another intentional foul by Springboro. It'll send Saunders to the line again. They've clearly decided who they want at the line here in crunch time, but she's delivered so far. Rattles that one in. Push it back to a 10-point lead, and seems like that'll probably ice this game here. 50 seconds to go. Firebirds up 10. And she misses that one.
But look at the hustle. I think that's a jump ball.
Be a jump ball, and it'll favor West. Big play there by the Firebirds to get the miss on that. Just take away more and more chances for Springboro. Firebirds kicking at more wet spots on the floor here.
It's pretty rainy outside, so I could see.
Oh yeah,
how some of that
for sure
got onto the court.
Where's it coming from? Like the roof, or?
I don't know. Fans are leaving. They get a little bit on the court.
They're walking on the court?
I mean, on the corners, yeah.
That wet spot was like kind of right in the middle. You see Katie Fox go to the line, another intentional foul. She has 25 points tonight. Make that 26 with that free throw. Looking to make it 27, but she doesn't. It'll be Mackenzie Jones with the ball, trying to save her team's season. Not looking likely. Steps back. Wanted the three, will pass out of it. Parrott has it. Now Wilhite. And it's swatted by Jada Nielsen. Lorelei Blair wanted the three, but Jada Nielsen says not today. She has had a great game tonight. Defensively making plays, offensively hitting threes, getting offensive boards. Nearly stolen by Fox on the inbound to Martin. Step back three. Parrott can't find the rim, and that went off of Springboro, but they'll say it's off of Fox. That definitely looked like it went off Leah Wilhite's foot.
That seemed like a mix between a foul call and an out-of-bounds call there. But I think either way, it should be Springboro basketball.
Springboro got to look for a quick three here. Deep three for Addie Martin, off front rim. Foul. Whoa. Jada Nielsen stumbling across the floor. Nearly wipes out the ref. So we head to 18 seconds to go in this game, and the West fans can feel a win. 67-56.
What an offensive showcase here from the Firebirds.
Both of these teams honestly had a good offensive night, but Firebirds just got a little more help from the supporting cast.
And again, that free throw line. It's the fundamentals, man. Just knocking down the easy ones. I mean, they called them free for a reason. West definitely took advantage tonight. So this will set the stage for a very fun day on Saturday. Be a little doubleheader action.
You'll be able to tune into both here on Lakota West Broadcasting.
Yeah, 12 p.m. It'll be the girls' team taking on Princeton. And then later in the evening at Dayton, it will be the boys' team taking on Springfield. Or Fairmont. We have not played yet.
I believe they will play their first round game tomorrow. So winner of that game will face West in that final for the district. And we'll see the Firebirds check in some of their other seniors. Caitlin Voss, Kennedy Griffin come into the game, getting a taste of this Sweet 16 victory. Nielsen takes her free throw, no good.
Rare miss from Jaden Nielsen.
So time running out for Springboro. Three goes up for Amelia Johnson, nothing. Kennedy Griffin gets a rebound, and it's out to Katie Fox, and that will do it. Time runs to triple zeros, and it's a win for the Firebirds, and they will advance to the regional finals where they will face the Princeton Vikings this Saturday back here at Mason Arena. A great win for the Firebirds, headlined by a 26-point performance from Katie Fox. It was a great game here tonight. We thank you for tuning in, and do not miss that doubleheader of action coming up this Saturday here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting.